Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, June 2025, variant 1-1 and question number 9. So, he given a center of circle or sector is A, and the radius is R, and alpha is radian as an angle. So, we can see that in this part, there are two here in this question, two parts are there, A and B. In both question, if part is one only, then we can use same R alpha in whole question. But in this, because two parts, so alpha radius in first part, alpha radius in second part are different from each other. So let's try to solve it. Area of the triangle is a 4 centimeters. So I'm starting this one. So area of the triangle formula is half into A into B into sine theta. Okay, because we talk about this triangle, so A is R, B is also R, and theta is alpha. And area is a 4. So I write right here 4 R times 2R times to sine alpha. So 2 4s are 8 R square sine alpha. I got it. Equation number 1 done. Second part, he said the area of the sector. Area of the sector means this full is called sector. And area of sector formula is very clear. Half R square theta. Okay, theta is alpha, radius is radius, and sector area is given by him is 8 alpha. And I'm using it here, 8 alpha, half R square alpha. Alpha cancel, and I got 16 is equal to R square. R becomes plus and minus 4, but you know very well R length never negative. So I got a radius. And this radius, I plug in it here and get it. So 4 when I plug in 4 here, 4 square 16. So 8 is equals to 16 sine alpha. Alpha is equals to sine inverse, and 8 over 16 like this, or becomes a half. And half, if you check it, sine inverse of half is basically 30 degrees. So pi by 6. So these two values, I got it, and these two values will utilize in part A only. So let's try to A part. A part partially, you can say, is almost over. What is asking for? Exact area of shaded part. Shaded says, okay, how to get shaded part? Very simple. Full sector area minus the white part, I mean triangle part. So let's try do it. So it's called segment area. So planning is so simple. Sector area minus triangle area. And sector is a half R square theta. And triangle is a half AB sine theta. So radius, I just got 4. Radius, I just got a 4. And alpha, I got a pi by 6. Again, two side radius, both radius. So I got again 4 into 4 into sine pi by 6. So this is a 16. And if I check it in calculator, so 16 divided by 8, I get a, sorry, by 12, sorry, not 8. By 12, I got a 4 over 3 pi. And what about the other? So 8 times to sine pi by 6 is give us 4 and centimeter square. This is the answer for the first part. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, first part completely over. Let's try the B part. B part with the question we have is, he is asking in B part, instead the length of the chord BC is this now. Instead means the pattern change, sine, radius, and alpha change, and the chord BC. Where's the chord BC? This chord BC is now 1 root. So I will take this triangle and I'll try to make it below. So have a look, students. So 1 over root 2 R, and alpha. Let me check once again. 1 over root 2. And cosine, we have two choices. One, I draw a perpendicular 90 degree, because these two lengths are equal. then this gap equal. I can use SOHCAHTOA on upper triangle or lower triangle. Second option, we have what? Use cosine rule. And I'm using cosine rule. And what is this length? This is called BC. So I label BC and A. So A, BC. So what is the formula? BC to power 2 equals to R square plus R square negative 2 into R into cos of the angle. But BC gap is this. So when I plug in an R square give you 2R square. Here I plug in this value, root of this one. So root this will become 1 over 2R square. And this is R square and cos alpha as it is. What is common from here? 2R square common, 1 minus cos alpha left behind. R square cancel, 2 will go down and become 4. 1 minus cos alpha goes there, and 1 minus 1 over 4. And if I take a cos inverse, and no, it will not a positive, negative, only this. So if I take a cos inverse, students, so cos inverse 3 over 4, and I'm getting alpha is 0.7227. Take long number, so for accuracy only. Okay, we have it, the radius, we have the alpha, we have to find out the radius also. And you know that he's mentioned that area of the triangle is still remain 4. So what is the area of triangle formula? Half into radius into sine alpha. 4 here, half R square and sine 0.7227. So I have to make a R subject. So first of all, this 4 2s are 8 over sine 0.7227 equals to R2 power 2. If I take it, if I divide by, okay, 1 minute, take a root of this. So radius is turned to be 3.4778 centimeters. And what he's asking for, he asked me shaded area, give a 3 SF answer. So is this again same planning? So from the full sector, subtract the white region. So I think point is very clear. So let's try to fulfill the plan. So shaded area or segment area is equals to sector area minus triangle area. And sector is a half R squared theta, and triangle half AB sine theta. I've used this formula 3 times in this question. So radius is what? 3.444778. And theta is 0.7227. This is the first part. And now I'm using half into radius. So maybe a space problem. So slightly back. Half into 3.4778 into 3.4778 into sine of the middle angle, which is 0.7227. So that's it. I'm going to type in calculator. So when I type in calculator, let's see what answers turn to be. Half into 3.4778 square into 0.7227 minus half into 3.4778. Wait a minute, half into, yes, 3.4778 into sine of 0.7227. So when I type in calculator, the answer is coming shaded area 0.370641. But he said 3SF. So we have to write 3SF. I don't want. So which I don't want bigger than 4? Yes. So 0.371 centimeters square is our final answer.